Dinosaurs in Mecha? Oh, I'm in. Hey Garage Gang, welcome back to Rice Garage, and this is me, Ripo. We've got a special one today, and that would be this one, the Dino-Riders Rulon Warriors Battle Pack from Mattel. And this one is an Earth Entertainment Earth exclusive, though I got this from our friendly toy retailer, Hobby Toys Laguna. Shout out to them right now. I know that you're watching. Thank you so much for bringing this set to me. This particular set is very reminiscent of my childhood, especially when I was watching Saturday morning cartoons in the 80s. So this one is a very welcome addition to my collection, and it talks about a lot of what toys were in the past, particularly in the 80s. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside this box. Okay. All right. So I've got the minis in box right here, and we have quite a handful of handsome minis right over here on the set. So yeah, also for those of you who don't know Dino-Riders, Dino-Riders was an 80s cartoon. I'm not too sure when Dino-Riders was produced, but it was aired here in the mid to late 80s. And the basic premise of the show is that there were two races, alien races, that were in conflict with each other, and somehow they stumbled upon prehistoric Earth during the time that they were traveling and pursuing each other. So when they end up in prehistoric Earth, they figured out that they can use the dinosaurs on their conflicts. So we have the bad guys, the Rulons, in which the set is named after the good guys. I believe, forgot the name of the good guys, but anyway, so the Rulons would take control of the dinosaurs with their brain boxes. They basically brainwash the dinosaurs to fight the good guys, while the good guys use some kind of telepathy to control their dinos, right? So they're kind of more humane, for one thing. All right, so what can we expect from this box? So according to the back of the box, we have the Rulons. Their names are in here. I believe Krulos is the leader. Then we have the other guys, Bitor, Cobras, Termite, I believe. I think Lad is on the good guy's side. Locus is a Rulon, Six Gil also. Boldar, Quark, Finn, and Citro, I believe they were on the good guy side, right? And we have the list of dinosaurs. We have, I think this is a typo. So there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops, and a Pterodactyl, a Saurolophus or a Parasaurolophus, I think, and Deinonychus, and more, I believe. So the toys, or the minis, would come color coded. So green is for the good guys, and purple is for the bad guys, or for the Rulons, right? So we'll take a peek at each of the minis, and let's see how they are. Okay, so this is what the Rulon Warriors Battle Pack set contains. So we're gonna go and talk about the good guy side first. And I just remembered what they were called. They were called the Valorians for one thing. So they were the alien humanoids that uh, that uses telepathy to communicate with their dinosaurs through uh, their device called the step crystals. So anyway, we're gonna look at the biggest figure first. So this one is the Diplodocus. I remember the original toy being labeled as a Brontosaurus, which is not a dinosaur, by the way, kids. You can look it up in Google. So I won't have to explain it right here. Just take a look at that right now. So looking at this figure, you can see that it's awesomely big. It's longer than my hand for one thing. You can't really fit inside of this. So um, I I did look up the original figure for this, and this is somewhat of a redesign of the figure that was released in the 80s. So there were differences in the cockpit right over here. There are also supposed to be large pods over here, although uh, you can correct me on this, but I believe this is a redesign. So collectors or toy hunters, please correct me on this if I'm wrong. Leave your comments down below. But anyway, aside from that, it's a very detailed figure, although it's in monochrome green right now. So with a little painting, this could be a little bit better, which I plan to do. So watch out for that. Anyway, excellent figure, excellent mini, in my opinion. And so is the raptor. I forgot what this is. This may be the Dino-Riders. Did I pronounce it right? Anyway, dinosaur experts, correct me on that if you may. So yeah, um, it's quite good. Not too sure if this is a redesign, but let me take a look at that also. So, but aside from that, as with the Diplo figure, it's also quite detailed. And then we have the pterodactyl with the pilot fitted in. So this one is also quite big or wide for one thing. As you can see, very detailed. And I'm excited to paint that one as well. And aside from the dinos, we have some ground troops figures right here. This dude over here seems to be a mortar guy. This one has a rifle, and this one may be one of the characters. I'm not quite sure, but he seems to be holding a sort of a communication device. So that's it for the Valorians. Although there's a pack right over here that came with the sets, and I think these are the pilot figures that will come and well, pilot the dinos. So yeah, right. These figures are seated, and they will fit into the seats of the cockpits of the dinosaurs. So these may be characters. I haven't checked yet, so let me see what they are and follow up on you on this one. Alright, so let's take a look at the other ones as well. Alright, now for the Rulons, we have their biggest figure, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, T-Rex. And this particular figure was familiar with the 80s design, and like the Diplodocus, this one is well, appears to be redesign one, because I remember there were extra weapons right here on the chest part, like uh, missile launchers, I think. Though from what I can see here, it's a much more sleek. It's a streamlined version of what they have for the T-Rex right over here. And so far, what I'm seeing, it's a nice direction. It's a nice, good detail for the T-Rex, right? And let's look at the Triceratops one. This is actually my favorite fig, both in this set and on the old set. Although I'm quite disappointed that the Triceratops ended up with the Rulons. But anyway, so yeah, from you can see the crest is quite detailed. Love that. This may be another redesign. Not quite sure, but let me look that up as well. And I'm also not too sure if the Valorians had a Triceratops also. So yeah, collectors, figure hunters, help me out with this. Okay, leave a comment. And this one is the Parasaurolophus. Okay, some books, some references would have the Parasaurolophus stand on its hind legs. So this one is on all fours, as you can see. Maybe to accommodate the pilot. But anyway, nice figure, actually. You can see the scales. You can see the well-designed head over here, as well as the harness, right? And for the ground troops, we have two similar figures, like a uh, hammer-headed aliens, and one with a bazooka. Looks like this one's an ant or some sort of insect, by the way. The Rulons are like that. They are anthropomorphized humans, for one thing. So, getting with the pilot figures, we have another hammerhead guy. We have a Cobra guy. I think he's one of the characters. One frog-headed guy and another insect-headed guy. So yeah, 4 and 4 for the Rulons and Valorians in terms of the pilot figures. So yeah, those are what the set contains. Alright, so what I can say with the Rulon Warriors Battle Pack, from what you've heard from me earlier, I only have good things to say about this particular set. For complaints or for the bad things, not too much. I mean, for one thing, the material that they had for this would be some sort of rubberized plastic. So right out of the box, it will smell a little bit rubbery, but not too strong. Unlike the 80s figures that we had. And one other thing would be, they're in monochrome. Green for the Valorians, purple for the Rulons, but it's no biggie. If this is gonna be a gift for your kid or for something, then they could really appreciate this as is. They can differentiate between the two factions, two sides easily through their color. And for one thing, I will be painting these figures, so not much really of a complaint. Actually, I find it rather like an advantage for these figures to be monochrome. So The only thing that I'm worried about is that since these figures are in sort of a rubberized plastic, I'm not too sure which of my paint sets would work on these ones. So I'll have to experiment. I would have to sacrifice maybe a couple of figures for these to really find out which ones would work with my current paints right now. But for the good things, this is a must get for anybody who remembers the show, particularly someone who grew up in the 80s watching cartoons like this. And Mattel releasing these kind of sets at a very affordable price is is a godsend for one thing. Not really on the high end sort of toy collection thing. So having this is really really something that I appreciate from Mattel and other toy companies. So there you have it. This is the Rulon Warriors Battle Pack from Mattel. And if you do have a chance to get a hand of this, let me uh, let me know your thoughts about the set also. And if you haven't gotten one, you can get one from Hobby Toys Laguna or with your friendly toy retailer. Okay, so with that, thank you so much for watching, garage guys and gals. See you on another mini random miniature review. And if you have time, please like, subscribe, wherever that I may be placing the buttons right here. So like, subscribe, and comment. See you in another review. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.